Hey guys, it's Young Living Country Girl here, and I am going to be telling you guys what I thought of the Anabella Hotel in Anaheim, California. So stick around and I'll tell you. My reviews before, you know that I like to tell you guys my thoughts and opinions before I show you guys the rooms and the grounds. So I'm going to go ahead and dive right in. Now we stayed at this hotel because it was given to us as a perk for going to a timeshare presentation from Wyndham. Now we still had to pay about 50 something a night to stay there, and the normal rates were about $149. So we had to pay part of the time for ourselves, and then part of it was a gift. So that being said, I will never probably do that Wyndham presentation again. That was a nightmare in itself. But it was great because it helped cut the cost of our stay. So that was nice. However, as far as the hotel goes, let's just say it wasn't my favorite choice hotel. The hotel itself looks beautiful. It's an old mission style looking hotel. It's really pretty. But something that I noticed on the website, it said it was located 2 minutes from Disneyland or across the street from Disneyland. And yes, it is technically across the street from Disneyland. However, it is about a 15 to 20 minute walk to the security to get into Disneyland. So that was a little misleading because it is on the far back corner, and you either have to go a block down and a block in, or you have to go a block down and go through downtown Disney, which can also be a little bit of a nightmare depending on the time. So we actually ended up kind of walking both directions. Some mornings we walked through downtown Disney, other mornings we chose to go the other way, and we'd hit up the Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf and grab some coffee. So it wasn't such a bad thing. Our kids were in strollers, so that helped. But on average, we were walking 13 plus miles a day already, and that can be a lot when you're you know, maybe not in shape, or you have a lot to take with you, or small kids. So that was a little bit of a bummer. The other thing that I found was disappointing was it was not the cleanest hotel I've stayed in. It was not the dirtiest. I think La Quinta still takes the cake on that. That's not a good thing. But it was not as clean as I like to see hotels. Part of that is, again, it's an older hotel, and you can definitely tell the wear and tear on the hotel. But at the same time, the beds were very comfortable, the comforters were very comfortable, the pillows were very comfortable, the room was large and spacious. We had adequate room to put our blow-up mattress as well as park our double stroller. So those things were great. Had a nice fan in it, so we liked that. We did arrive at about 3 o'clock, and check-in was 4 o'clock, and they did not have a room ready, which was a little bit hard because we've been coming from, you know, a 9+ hour drive. So that was a little bit of a bummer, but we were able to actually get into a room shortly, so it wasn't so bad. The other thing was it was not very soundproof. We had what sounded like a herd of elephants staying above us the first couple nights, and the windows and the air conditioners being right there in the wall were pretty noisy. So that was a little bit of a bummer. After staying at the Howard Johnson, where the room was so quiet, it was kind of a disappointment. But we played some sound music, and we were able to still sleep and be okay. However, again, I think if we didn't have those with us, it would probably have not been a very good night's sleep. It took me a lot longer to fall asleep in that hotel than it has in other hotels, and I think part of it was the noise and just the stuff going on. So that was kind of a bummer. So that's kind of my thoughts and opinions. The Tangerine Grill that was located there was an amazing, they had really good food. The staff was really sweet. The front desk when we checked in was very nice. The rest of the staff definitely weren't the most personable, and parking was very tight, which I mentioned in the video, and I'll show you guys that as well. So those are kind of my overall thoughts and opinions. Would we stay there again? If we had to, we would, whereas something like La Quinta, I don't think I'd ever want to stay at again. But at the same time, I definitely don't think it will be our top choice hotel. So there you guys go. Those are a couple of my thoughts and opinions on the Anabella, and now I will show you guys the rooms, the grounds, and some of the other video I shot. So I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so here is our room at the Anabella in Anaheim. We have 2 double beds. I love that the floor is wood. I don't know, it just makes it feel a lot cleaner with laminate wood. There should be a fridge in here, which is nice. so we can put some of our cold items in here and keep them cold, which we always enjoy. There are no microwaves, available at this hotel, so that's kind of a downside, but we kind of planned accordingly with our breakfast. It looks like there'll be a nice space over here for pulling in our double stroller, which will be great. We haven't brought it in yet, so I'm hoping it fits in the doorway. And there's an adjoining room, so there's actually a lot of space over here as well, which will be nice because we'll throw the extra air mattress for one of the kids in here. And then it has a nice bathroom and shower area, and then a separate sink and area to get ready. Hey, we actually were ready to go into the pool, and then our room became ready. So it took a little while. It's 3 o'clock and the room's just finally ready. But check-in technically, that's a nice sized closet. Check-in technically is not until 4. So, but yeah, a nice sized room, looks pretty good. So far they've been really nice. It's got a nice little overhead fan. It's definitely not a new hotel. It's definitely an older, smaller hotel as far as more, you know, not mainstream. But I mean, it's a nice little spot. And I'll show you guys the pool area in a little while. We're gonna bring in all of our stuff. So here is the pool area for the Anabella. There's 2 separate pools here. This pool is for adults and kids. And then there's what's called the quiet pool, which is for anybody 18 and over. And our kiddos are getting ready to hop in, our little mermaid. And there we go. So this is the second pool. This is the adult pool, or over 18 quiet pool, which is nice for those that want to relax, although it is kind of by the road. So any of you that don't have kids can come and enjoy this pool. There's also a nice fitness room, although I think we will be getting plenty of exercise at Disneyland, so I don't think we need this, but it is a nice. One thing I do have to say is the parking spots are very tight. There are a lot of them, however the spaces are very tight, so for large vehicles it can be very hard